There is a young woman called Lily. Have I got this right so far? Is that what I'm doing? Yep. There's a young woman called Lily. She's a Chinese-Australian woman. Her grandmother has just died. Have I got it right so far? Yeah. Yes, I know what it's about. I'm just struggling to articulate it. Actually, what I want to say is that Michelle Law has the best plot premises of anyone that I like. You're brilliant at plot premises. I guess you watched a lot of videos growing up on the Sunshine Coast. She writes genre plot premises exquisitely well. It's about a grandmother who comes back to haunt her granddaughter and force her to discover wisdom and change. Let's put it that way. Michelle Law. This is a show that we have announced twice before. We got as far as teching it and dressing it on this stage, but we are finally going to do it. And if that means that we have to push back the pandemic, that's what we will do. God. Michelle.
Third time lucky. I mean, it survived 2 COVID lockdowns, so that's only, we're only up and away with it. I will say, now that Eamon's really lovingly talked about the story, I will talk about everything that surrounds it. So I feel like some of you may have seen Single Asian Female, which was on at Belvoir several years ago. Thank you. And I was really taken aback and genuinely surprised by the goodwill and the love and support that I received from audiences for it, because I really thought that, I'll just write one play and then that's it, that's cool. And then, at the time, I was really quite awed by the amount of audiences who came who had never seen a theatre show before, especially people from Asian Australian communities. And I'd brought my grandmother along to see it, who has since sadly passed. And I remember her watching it and enjoying it, but sort of saying to me afterwards, it was really lovely to see people reacting to it, but I don't know what it was about because I didn't understand it. It wasn't in Cantonese. So something that was really important for me in terms of making it accessible to all different types of communities was making Miss Peony, my second play, trilingual. So it's something that I haven't seen on Australian stages to date, I don't think. Seeing a play that is simultaneously told through surtitles in English, Cantonese or traditional Chinese, and simplified Chinese, which is Mandarin. So all audiences who are able to speak all of those languages will be able to come to see the show and actually understand and feel included in it, which I'm really, really excited about. Thank you. We have the same incredible team of cast members and crew as the previous 2 years. They've managed to stick around and stay loyal to the project, so God bless them. And I'm really excited to tell this story about Chineseness and womanhood and how those identities intersect, and as well as exploring sort of the complex issues of lateral violence that can happen in amongst Chinese communities. So it's a story of belonging. There's going to be a lot of laughs, a lot of tears, and if you did come to Single Asian Female and you enjoyed that, I think this is going to be, even bigger.
And I think it's probably the most glamorous, glitziest looking show that I think I've ever seen on this stage, actually.
Yeah, I think Jonathan's, our set and costume designer's inspiration was actually RuPaul. So brace yourself for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Law.